you know, just recording right there. Much to slip that one off, would it?
Nope. You bust your butt with that one.
Yeah.
I seen you played the safety thing. I see you played the safety thing.
Yeah, when I first started up on it, I felt it kind of slide a little bit, and I said, man, if it comes off, I ain't gonna take a chance.
I always put it on when I load that one.
You ask if we've ever flipped one off a low boy? Yes, we have. Sure have. Flipped one off in 850 just like this without a cab on it. And of course, this low boy, you can see how high this thing is right there. And it went in a ditch. Kevin was on it without a seat belt in an open cab, and he hung on all the way over in a ditch on the side of a blacktop road. So I'll help you chain it right quick. See that sides right there? Froze those tracks. What happens is when you pivot over that ice on those tracks, that thing pivots over, man, hits, and it just takes off that way or this way. You just have to go really slow and make sure the low boy is sitting as level as you possibly can get it. I'm just getting her binded down here right quick. Loading the 830 up down there on the detached down there now. Little disclaimer right quick. You're fixing to see a lot of ether used on the John Deere skidder. A bunch. And it still don't crank. Ether don't hurt nothing. We've been using ether to crank stuff when we need to try to crank it. Let's see, as long as I can remember, back in the 70s. And to this day, I've never heard an engine. And there's going to be people going to say something, and if you come on this video and you say something blah blah about the ether, your comment is going to disappear as fast as that ether evaporates. Enjoy.
Need to put a little more power too.
Ready? All right, go ahead, Derek. Come on, stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. All right, just hold it.
Battery too, because keep on restarting right here when it's
That's right. That's fine. I hit it, Derek. Come on, baby. Ain't gonna do it. I ain't never liked no machine that you can't get it to crank when it's cold. It's 8 degrees this morning is what it is. We just couldn't get that beast to crank. Didn't even smoke off on the ether right there. As soon as it warms up though, she'll crank. Tell you something else too, them older engines, them 6.8 liters, and that's got the 8.1 liter in it. Those old ones like it, boy. We had them in our old Prentice loaders that we had. Boy, they were tricky to crank those things when it got cold. These new ones, man, like that, my loader right there, tier 3, man, it doesn't matter how cold it is, you just turn the key and it cranks. And the Cummins stuff, same way, you just turn the key and it cranks. But we've not had real good luck with like the tier 2s, the old style engines on them. We just ain't never really had good luck with them trying to crank them. Like I said, as soon as the temperature comes up, that joker, you walk down there with nothing hooked to it, fire right up. All right, here it is. Uh-oh. No jumper cables, no nothing. It's amazing what a couple hours will do on a machine like that when it warms up. We're still below freezing right now, but you saw it smoke, no jumper cables, no ether, no nothing, fired right up. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, before anybody asks, you saw Derek wiggling that steering wheel in that machine. And Chad, I don't know if you saw him wiggling as he started turning that thing over to crank it. A lot of times on them older machines like that and tractors, as you're turning the engine over, the pump is trying to stroke on those things, and it's loading that motor up. Well, if you take that steering wheel and you work that steering wheel, what it does is it opens and closes that valve, and as a pump starts to stroke, it lets that oil flow on through where it ain't trying to bind that pump up as bad. And a lot of times you can get them to crank on up like that just by working that steering wheel on those things like that. Old school, man. Let y'all watch this right here. We about to move. This little mid-torque is bad news. That little dude right there will get with the program right there. It'll do it. I mean, very, very happy with that thing.
Tater, tater.